quite a few hours. You see his hand out the window. You see Chase Elliott's hand out the window. That's just trying to get air inside that car. Anything you can do to bring something, to get some air moving, it helps. And when you see a driver doing that on the green, you know he's hot.
There's the WC drivers, the guys we're talking about, will have to qualify a little bit later this afternoon and then race tomorrow.
So we always talk about the advantage of running the Xfinity Series for more track time. I think this might be one of the disadvantages, right? Is can they recover? Can they get rehydrated and be their absolute best tomorrow in the Cup?
And you don't get to look at the weather forecast when you make your schedule.
Yeah, right.
You have no idea what the weather's going to be, so you just didn't expect these kind of conditions.
Remember, they climbed into these cars a little after 2:30, so it has been almost 2.5 hours now that they have been in these cars, and again, the thermometer doesn't even read again. It just says high. It's been over 150 degrees inside these race cars for almost 2.5 hours now.
Yeah, we know that thing will read 150. We saw it. We don't know how hot it is in there.
Yeah, we've seen it go all the way up to 154, and now, once again, it reset it back to high. And I think Junior said it wanted to get out of there. It was done. Kyle Larson coming up on 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. One more time around for Kyle Larson, the 25-year-old who 20 years ago, when he was 5 years old, sat down and did an interview, and he told his mom and dad, he said, "I like to start in the back." They said, "Well, why? Why would you like to start in the back?" He said, "Because I get to pass more people." Well, that happened today for him because they had to change the right front tire. It had gone down after qualifying. He had to start in the back of the field. He went from the back to the front in dominating fashion. And Kyle Larson will come out and win at Chicagoland.
Water and ice in a towel down here at the start-finish line for the interview. Really good job, guys. Thanks for making this thing better yesterday. Today. Really good job.
Water, ice, and a towel.
Thanks, everybody.
At the finish line. Kevin Harvick finishes second. Cole Custer third. Suarez and Hemrick fourth and fifth. And Sadler, Allgaier, Paul Menard, Chase Briscoe, Chase Elliott rounding out the top 10. The last two races here at Chicagoland, I mentioned before, speeding penalties on pit road had stopped him from getting to victory lane. Now he has a very clean race, only 4 cautions, and that separated the field quite a bit. Only 11 cars ended up on the lead lap. Christopher Bell finished 12th. And he was a lap down.
I don't think Kyle Larson's too hot, too wore out. Drove all the way down to turn 1 to come back down the front straightaway with the winning net down. He's celebrating. He ain't no hurry to get out of that hot race car. Must be feeling pretty good right now. I wonder what these other guys are going to look like if they start to feel out or pour out.
Yeah, it might be. He's got his helmet off and out the window.
Larson.
I know Kyle Larson loves dirt track racing and was definitely devastated a week ago when Jason Johnson lost his life in the World of Outlaws race. And I know these guys are always thinking about their racing brethren. You see Kyle Larson put the helmet out the window there. Tried something a little new now for celebration for Kyle Larson. As it will park it right there on the finish line.
Chevy Camaro at the start-finish line. He's unbuckling the belts. He's out of the window.
Exhausted out of his number 23.
This is just an Xfinity race. Imagine what these guys got to go through tomorrow. More miles, more heat.
Let's go to Marty.
Kyle Larson, a lot of sweat. There's a towel and cold water for you, Kyle. And I got to ask you, if I told you yesterday afternoon after how bad this car was, you told me it was bad. How bad it was, would you have thought this was possible to be such a dominant car today?
You know, there's always hope with this team. There's been a lot of times I feel like where I'm not good in practice, and then Chiplet and Davin and all the guys making a lot better for the race. So hats off to them. Thank all you fans for coming out. I know it's super hot out. It's extremely hot in the car, so thanks for bringing some water. But yeah, great Ineos Chevy. You know, this is Ineos's, I guess you can call it home track. They're a Japanese company, but they are here in Chicago. So nice to have all them here, and glad to finally get the win here in Chicago.
Was this among the most difficult conditions you've ever faced in a race car? We saw Justin Allgaier's car over 150 degrees at times inside the race car for him.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. Yeah, I would say I'm pretty dehydrated right now, but adrenaline's kicking in. So just can't say enough about this race car. You know, we were really bad yesterday, so it's cool to win.
Certainly good when you have a car that good and you can be out front. Kyle Larson wins here at Chicagoland.
If lots of Kyle Larson stop at the start finish line, he will head over to Gatorade Victor Lane.
Such incredibly tough conditions for these drivers, crew members. You didn't see a lot of celebration. You saw mostly exhaustion out of these drivers.
Right now, they are letting